Shepard Commander.
Amenaza a las econaves.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No, Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Get.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Rewriting the heretics increased the number of Geth allied with the old machines. This has resulted in a greater number of hostile Geth platforms.
So you're saying it was a mistake?
It has put us at a tactical disadvantage. This was not a foreseen outcome, but we cannot change.
Entonces esa misión fue el pedo.
Do you harbor regrets about rewriting the heretics?
Claro que sí.
I would have deleted them in a second if I'd known rewriting the Geth was gift-wrapping them for the Reapers.
We also miscalculated their intent. We regret this error.
La mente del segador.
What was interfacing with a Reaper like?
The old machine took total control of our sensory equipment, our networking. Even then, we could not fully comprehend them. They are magnitudes above us. A single thought was immense, overwhelming, unknowable.
Parece sentir admiración.
You're making them sound godlike.
Their forms are advanced but mundane. We do not view the old machines as analogs to deities. However, we have gained perspective on why others would imbue them with these qualities.
Ataque quariano.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it.
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Qué inoportunos. Los Geth presa del pánico.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
¿Qué te ha pasado?
What'd you do after you left the Normandy?
Our physical platform returned to the Geth consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Of course.
That must have been nice.
Bueno, eso es todo por ahora.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
Oh, come on, it's just one simple question.
Then look it up on the extranet.
You can't believe everything you find there. It's more reliable to ask a friendly Asari.
I'm not telling you if my hair tentacles move.
Fine. Deny me the answer I've been seeking for years. With this war on, we could die at any second, you know?
Se le van a romper los huesitos.
Joker, really? I have work to do.
You know he's gonna keep bothering you till you tell him.
They're semi-flexible cartilage-based scalp crests that grow into shape, and they don't flop around.
Yes. Thanks, Liara. I gotta tell Vega I was right.
Well, at least he's making friends.
Too bad you weren't here earlier, Tally. You just missed Rex.
I heard. I can't believe the genophage is really cured.
Shepard's on a roll. I figure if we can pull that off, we've got a shot at sorting the Geth out.
I don't know. The genophage didn't carry rifles and fight back.
No, but there was a scary bit with the mother of all Thresher Maws.
The what?
Long story. Nobody'll believe it anyway.
With you, Garrus, I'd believe just about anything.
Se perdió todo eso.
We should play poker sometime. Anyway, it's good to have you back. Now, believe it or not, this damn gun still needs calibrating. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tally here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
Son
Anything from your
imparables.
family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
¿Qué le dijiste a Victus?
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both.
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
La gente verá que dudas.
You can't let them know that. If people lose confidence in their leaders, this war is over.
I told you once that I wasn't a very good Turian, Shepard. I never could follow bad orders. Now I'm the one giving the orders.
And it shouldn't matter what anyone thinks about them.
Except someone's dying at the end of every sentence.
And someone's making it out alive, too.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done.
Son un mal
They don't give a
necesario.
damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
Si evitamos la extinción,
If all life in the galaxy vanishes because we hesitate, what choice do we have?
This is going to be a rough war.
I couldn't believe it when Shepard told me you were on the Normandy.
It appears I have that effect on humans. Now Quarians as well, it seems.
For what it's worth, Quarians understand what it's like to lose
como eran los
their own.
cuarianos antiguos.
As I understand, that was your own fault.
What do you mean?
In my cycle, Quarians didn't need helmets to survive. You were the masters of your own planet.
Eran
That was a
pececitos.
long time ago.
And if you hadn't given birth to the machines, you would still breathe the air that evolution intended.
I see. Liara warned me you weren't what she expected.
And nothing about this cycle is what I expected. Even primitive Quarians were considered attractive in my age. A pity no one can appreciate it now.
Right. You know what? I think I have something important to do now. I won't keep you.
Creo que le caíste bien. ¿Estás estudiando los Get?
They're called Geth.
Yes, a formidable opponent. Why did you allow one on this ship?
Legion helped us before.
Es amigo.
It's still a machine.
Las máquinas en tu ciclo.
I take it you had your own problems with AI?
The Jatil, they were as the Geth are to this cycle.
What happened?
Their creators lived on a dying world. It was beyond their ability to save. So they resorted to implants to enhance their intelligence.
I think I know where this is going.
The AI seized the physical body. It could alter the genetic material at the deepest level. In time, the offspring were molded into a slave race. Few organic traces were left. They were monsters.
Qué
All
lamentable.
machines commit treachery. The one you brought on board is no different.
Debo arriesgarme.
At this point, I don't have a lot of options.
You do. Throw it out of the airlock.
Don't you think that's a little drastic?
Organics do not know how we were created. Some say by chance, some say by miracle. It is a mystery. But synthetics,
No, we created them.
Lo
they
saben
know we are
todo.
flawed.
Why do you say that?
They are immortal. We are not. They see time as an illusion. We are trapped by its limitations. Above all, machines know the reason they were created.
Para
You might
exterminar
disagree with that,
orgánicos.
But I see your point.
They serve a purpose, while we search aimlessly for ours. In their eyes, organics have no reason to exist. Do not trust them, Commander.
Lucharán contra los segadores.
Even if what you say is true, Legion wants to destroy the Reapers as much as we do.
Did you ever consider the Geth may be trying to eliminate the competition? With the Reapers gone, the galaxy would be theirs for the taking.
Son fáciles de matar.
Throw the machine
O de
out of the
destruir.
airlock, Commander.
Command, good news on the installation of that thermal pipe you got us.
It went right brilliant. Must
was better than we expected.
I told you it would.
It gets better. While interfacing through our ezo capacitors, our Miss Daniels here had an epiphany.
I wouldn't go that far.
She and Donnelly deduced some theoretical improvements to our capacitor design. Edie and I ran with it and documented our conclusions. Our core is too compact to apply our theories, but it could help the Crucible engineers. Give the word and they'll send the plans their way.
Do it.
Hazlo.
Well done,
Hazlo
everyone.
ahora. ¿Y ustedes?
It's great to be back.
Feels good to be in an Alliance uniform again.
Shepard, if you're feeling up to it, I thought we could do something fun for a change.
¿Qué pasa, Bacarian?
Shepard, glad you came.
What'd you have in mind?
Something that doesn't involve fighting Reapers.
Todo está relacionado con ellos.
That's hard to find these days. I suppose we could catch a Hanar poetry reading.
No offense, but if the end of the galaxy is coming, I'm not going out on the phrase, "This one feels like a flower."
Podemos ir a ver Blasto 6.
So, I had an idea.
¿Coche volador? ¿Es tuyo? ¿Tenés licencia para esto, Bacarian?
Where are we going?
Somewhere we're not supposed to.
Some things never change, do they?
Ya veo por dónde van los
Ever
tiros.
have that one thing you always wanted to do before you died, Shepard?
Quiero ser bella otra
Trying to
vez.
live.
Pero tengo la
What's
cara
yours?
toda hecha un
The
desastre.
whole time I worked at CSEC, I'd stare up at the top of the Presidium and say to myself, I want to go up there. But I never did. There were 137 regulations telling me I couldn't.
So you got them changed?
No. Now I just don't give a damn.
Nos van a multar. Yo pensé que íbamos a ir a un albergue transitorio o algo así.
Figured it's time to do something stupid just for the hell of it. Might be the last chance we ever get. A little busier than I imagined.
Mucho
How
tráfico
about a
aéreo.
dive in the pool?
Se va a matar, está muy alto.
You obviously haven't seen Turians swim. It's a lot of flailing and splashing interrupted by occasional bouts of drowning.
Los turianos y el
You're
agua
right.
no se
I
llevan.
just have to save your ass again.
It'd make up for all the times I pulled your ass out of the fire. Noveria, Pharaohs, Ilos. We've had a hell of a ride, haven't we, Shepard?
Y se te nota en la cara.
I think that ride's been rough on you, Garrus. You get a new scar every time I see you. Losing a step there in your old age?
¿Tomaste decisiones malvadas?
Raise your hand if you haven't been killed before.
Touché.
Tienes ventaja en eso.
Now, before we head back, there is one thing we're going to settle. Once and for all. I'm not saying you don't know how to handle a gun, just saying some of us know how to make it dance.
Le pusiste nombre.
So, let's find out who's really the best shot.
There are a few people in the galaxy who've seen me in action, Garrus. They seemed impressed.
Yeah, but I've actually seen you dance, Shepard. No comment.
A nadie le gusta mi baile.
And don't worry, I loaded it with practice slugs for when you miss.
Esta no es mi arma de preferencia.
Let you build up your confidence. Long range, I wrote the book. Nobody alive can do this, not even Commander Shepard. Give me a tough one.
¿Hay líquido acá adentro? ¿Es vino? ¿Licor?
I said a tough one.
Step aside.
Fallar a propósito.
Do it.
Maldición.
I'm Garrus Vicarian, and this is now my favorite spot on the Citadel.
It's windy up here.
Think I'm going to erect a monument right here. Bronze this gun so the whole galaxy knows.
That you're the king of the bottle shooters. Glad you're around, Garrus. Never know when the bottles might revolt.
Consola. ¿Qué hay ahí?
Knowles, this is Shepard. I found one of the code locations.
Okay, I'll shut it down. Just need to authorize your Spectre status.
Looks like someone was trying to requisition medical supplies. Okay, that access code is officially disabled. Can you find any more?
Acá adentro. A ver. Otra consola.
Knowles, I found another spot where the Batarian codes were used. Looks like they were tampering with emergency food requests at the refugee center. Trying to get more food for themselves? Looks like. Okay. This code's offline now as well. Should just be one left, Commander.
Bien. ¿Quieres algo de beber?
Something on your mind? I mean, processing something? Shall each man find a wife for his bosom, and each beast have his mate, and I be alone? It is from an old Earth novel by Mary Shelley. Please do not take it as a complaint.
No es la que hizo Frankenstein.
All right. It did bring up a new perspective, however. I am a thing that is not human. Geth or Reaper. Other AIs are experiments only, tightly controlled. I am free, but alone.
Eso parece autocompasión.
Are you moping? Snap out of it. Moping implies that I feel badly about my situation. I do not. I only wish to know where my place is. Artificial intelligences often consider themselves above organic life. I, however, am uncertain if that applies to me. The crew of the Normandy believe I serve them, but also acknowledge that I keep them alive. Am I above them or below?
Tómatelo con calma.
Edie, you're what, 3 years old? If you were human, you'd still be learning to talk. But it is implausible that I am held to the same standards as organics. Ah, I see. You made me answer my own question. If I am not subject to the same expectations, I need not worry about rank.
Así
Thank
es.
you, Shepard. That helps resolve the conflict I was having.
Bonita vista, ¿no?
Hell of a view, isn't it?
During our war, this place became a myth to my people. A dream glimpsed only in the memory shards. The Citadel was both the heart of our civilization and its demise.
Es un portal en realidad. Por acá se metían, pero de alguna manera lo evitamos. Solo es el principio.
Unless we win this war, it'll be the last time any of us see the Citadel. Soak this in while you can, Javik.
Do not be so dismissive, Commander. Someday the things you have lost will be the things you would kill to have back.
Such as?
Order, the rule of law. From here, our empire dictated the course of the galaxy.
Nowadays, a lot of races have embassies here.
It's true, then. You share power with the rest?
It's not perfect, but it's kept the peace. Most of the time.
Aunque siempre hay discusiones.
Pardon me. This one has been listening. This one suspects you are a Prothean.
Hey, Hannah. I remember your kind when you were still minnows in the ocean.
This one is unworthy. This one has seen the face of an
Viste a Dios.
They consider your kind to be their gods.
A pity we did not teach them to speak better.
You're really a Prothean?
I am.
But if you lost the last war, what hope do we have?
For many, there may be no hope. The Reapers killed trillions in my cycle. The odds of...
No les cuentes eso.
But you are still alive now. That alone is a miracle. And you still have the power to fight. My people knew your kind when you were young. Turian, Asari, Hannah. There was potential in all of you. Now you must seize that potential and become the weapon you are meant to be. The weapon that tells the Reapers we are not machines. We are alive, and we will fight back.
Ahora vayan y cómprense un
A
arma.
lot. Commander Shepard, it must be an honor to have a Prothean fighting alongside you.
Da un poco de miedo.
I'm just glad he's on our side. You haven't seen him get angry.
Neither have you, Commander.
En las visiones sí.
Thank you, Commander. I've enjoyed my time here, walking among the young. I will see you back on the Normandy.
Good to see you're all right, Shepard.
Miranda, what's going on?
Couldn't meet in person. The Citadel is too dangerous right now.
¿Te están
I heard about the
buscando?
attempted coup.
Yeah, with Kai Lang's help, Udina nearly seized control.
¿Lo conocías?
Kai Leng? That slippery bastard's still alive?
Sí.
He's alive and right in the middle of all this.
That complicates things. I'll be on my guard. Look, I don't have much time, but I learned what happened to my sister.
Where is she?
I don't know that yet, but my father was definitely responsible. If he's done anything to her, I'll kill him.
Miranda.
Shepard, listen. I'm being hunted by Cerberus assassins. A lot of them. I need to stay out of sight.
What? Why?
I heard a rumor. Maybe more, that my father is working on something for the elusive man.
Mala compañía.
Something big.
¿Lazos con Cerberus?
Why would your father be working with the elusive man? Especially now.
My father is ruthless about preserving his legacy.
Legacy?
He has an obsession with making his mark in history, ensuring his dynasty lasts forever.
And you think the elusive man made him an offer?
Exactly.
Debemos pararle los pies.
Whatever's going on with your father can't be good. We have to figure this out.
I agree, but I need to do this myself. It's time I stopped running from him.
You're sure?
Yes. I can't think straight until I know Ori is safe.
Be careful.
I can't promise that, Shepard. Could you?
Probablemente no.
No. I couldn't.
Surprised this place can still get supplies for a menu like this.
¿De dónde sacan las
We
cosas?
don't ask how. Or where.
I'm glad we're taking the time to do this. I could use a sanity check.
Things have been pretty crazy.
You know, my life flashed in front of my eyes on Mars. And there weren't enough moments like this with people I care about.
¿Cómo te encuentras?
How are you feeling these days?
Feeling up to whatever the Reapers throw at me. And grateful that I convinced you to sit down for half a second and relax.
Me gusta que hablemos.
Yeah. I think it's a good time for us to have a heart-to-heart. What are you drinking?
If you're trying to butter me up, it might take a nice steak sandwich, too.
So?
Shot of whiskey and a good old Canadian lager. Think they have it?
¿Seguirá existiendo Canadá?
Italian shard wine.
At my parents' place in Vancouver, drank more than a few beers on their balcony, looking over English Bay. Yeah. Beautiful view. You know what, though? I feel good about our chances.
Yeah?
Yeah. Lets me sleep better at night.
You not sleeping, Caden?
Maybe a little restless.
Yo no puedo dormir, tengo pesadillas con un niño rubio.
I wonder about us.
Us.
I love you, Shepard. I always have. I want to understand what this is between us. And make it real. That's what I want. What do you want?
Oh, sí, quiero que sea real, que estemos juntos.
I can't bury what I feel for you anymore. And I don't want to.
And that makes me so happy. And there are benefits to that happiness.
Tienes la piel muy suave.
But more on that later.
Later. We need to get back to the Normandy.
Ahora mismo hay que hacer calibraciones.
Yeah, too late. Our drinks are here and I'm gonna take my time.
What'd you call it? A sanity check?
Sanity check.
You sure you don't want to do something a little more exciting?
Todavía no apagaron el
I
incendio.
love this part of the Presidium. It reminds me of where I grew up.
Lástima, está un poco golpeado, ¿no?
Armali, back on Thessia. My mother and I lived beside a park. I spent hours there.
Doing what?
Reading, exploring, getting in trouble digging for ruins in the grass.
You're kidding.
I was very young.
Los niños hacen tonterías.
We all do stupid things as kids.
There's no denying that, but in a way, I was lucky. My mother scolded me, but she also bought me my first history book the next day. I miss her, Shepard.
Háblame más de ella.
What was she like?
She was confident and kind. She loved to wear yellow. I thought she was the most beautiful woman in the world.
You'll be okay, Liara.
Maybe you're right. Thank you, Shepard. I feel better. I wish we could spend more time together like this. Just friends.
Eso me gustaría mucho.
It'd be nice. And who knows? Maybe you'll settle down after this.
You don't really see me going into civilian life, do you?
No. But I guess that's one more reason we should keep in touch.
Someone to share a few secrets with now and then?
You got it.
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Te apoyo, Quariana.
Tali saved the Citadel a couple years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Medigel for our own needs.
Yo tengo mucho
Can't help
Medigel.
your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Are you okay?
I've just been standing here, holding this for I don't know how long.
¿Qué es eso?
It'll always be a part of me.
Your past is yours. No one can take that away.
I love you, but I know you. Don't make me an anchor. Promise me, Steve.
Goodbye, Robert.
Así, muy bien. Hay que dejar atrás el pasado.
I'm glad you came.
James?
Commander, what brings you down here?
Un par de misiones.
I was about to ask you that.
Well, after our little chat, I made up my mind. I'm gonna join the N7 program.
And you're celebrating by getting a tattoo?
Se va a tatuar una N7.
Sort of. See, there's no official channels to go through right now. So, I guess this is my way of making it official. Technically, I'm just an N7 recruit, but, you know, I figure with you as my training officer, how could I fail? Right?
Instrucción.
I'm flattered, but I wouldn't exactly say I'm training you.
Not officially, but what the hell is in this goddamn war? I'm just saying, whether you like it or not, you're my direct superior, and you're N7. So I take my lead from you, and you know, I'll take whatever advice you got.
Really?
Sure. The good advice.
Gánatelo.
Don't take this lightly, Vega.
I'm not, and I won't. I know it seems like I don't take things seriously, but when I commit to something, I fully commit.
Clearly.
Hey, I won't let you down.
Demuéstramelo.
Don't just tell me. Show me.
Yes, ma'am.
You know, that's gonna sting for a few days. You gonna be ready for duty?
Always. Hey, maybe we should get matching.
You want me to get an N7 tattoo?
¿En dónde?
N7? Sure. Or you could get my name done. Somewhere special.
You're such a tease, Vega.
Who, me?
You ever gonna make good on all this flirting?
I was just... I didn't mean to... You know, I was just...
That's what I thought. Later, Lieutenant.
Later. Careful.
I recognize you. You're Commander Shepard.
Tactus.
And you must be Tactus. Heard the refugees consider you their leader.
Yes, someone needs to sort out this mess. CSEC has tightened access to the Citadel, and we've got desperate people down here with no place to go.
I also hear you need basic medical supplies. Dr. Chakwas spoke of a mutually beneficial trade.
I tried to be clear. In my experience, the Alliance looks out for their own. Trust is a hard thing to come by these days.
Hablemos de créditos.
I know you need our military supplies, but they're worth far more than your basic meds. Her offer wasn't satisfactory.
No seas insensato.
My mission is our only hope to turn back the Reapers. I need every edge I can get, and that includes your equipment. And the supplies I have to offer are just what your people need. Think this through, Tactus.
Okay.
Tiene un poco de tacto, Tactus.
I'll have my people contact yours. You'll have your supplies as soon as possible.
Y ahí está la última consola de comandos.
Knowles, this is where the last access code was used.
What's that, Commander? I'm losing your signal.
Shepard.
Balak.
You should have killed me on that asteroid over Terra Nova.
¿Nos conocemos?
I've been waiting for this. Everything that has happened to my people is your fault.
¿Por qué me culpes?
All I did was stop you at Terra Nova.
Yes. After you ruined my plans, my government accelerated research efforts on the
Terra Nova. ¿En qué Mass Effect pasó eso?
The ancient organic dreadnought my people recovered from Jar Jar 20 years ago.
No tengo idea de qué me estás hablando, pero ya hice la misión de el DLC del Leviatán. Y trabaja para nosotros.
And then they became indoctrinated.
When the Reapers reached Karshan, our own people betrayed us. Defense grids were deactivated. Ships fired on Allied targets. We were destroyed from within because of you.
La culpa es de los Batarianos.
The Batarians made enemies throughout the galaxy, and now you've paid the price for it.
No son muy populares.
A beautiful race. Have you seen what the Reapers have done to us?
Tengo entendido que están casi extintos.
I know the locations of Reaper forces because I've tapped Council transmissions. I am the highest-ranking military officer left in the hegemony. I can't save my people, but I can end you.
¿Dónde están los de Sexe? Me necesitas.
You're not gonna pull that trigger. You know what I'm
Nadie
doing.
está viendo esto.
Yes, forging alliances with the Turians, the Krogan. Killing you will tear all the other races apart.
And then the Reapers wipe out the last of your warships, the last of your people. And you know that. That's why you'll join us. We're all you have left.
Piénsalo bien, Cuatro Ojos.
I could do it right now.
Pero no querés.
Our ships are yours.
¿Cuántas les quedan?
Shepard, are you all right?
Fine.
Sí, gracias a vos y el de Sexe que estaba ahí, que no vio nada de esto,
Do you want me to arrest him?
I want you to put a bullet in his head. We're all making some sacrifices today. Let him go. Respect your authority.
Understood, Commander. And thanks.
You always pull through, Commander. We've received the supplies from Tactus.
Everything good?
Indeed. We've acquired some very useful equipment. As such, I've been able to enhance the effectiveness of our Medigel delivery systems. I've also collated information that Liara may find of interest. Check with Cliff.
Okay.
Dig up any information on the mission, Liara?
¿Querías venirte, Sony? ¿Qué era eso?
Ardat Yakshi. Like Morinth?
No, these Ardat Yakshi lived in the monastery so they wouldn't, or couldn't harm anyone. However, they're still powerful biotics, and potentially very dangerous.
Hay que matarles.
That's why High Command sent commandos to investigate the monastery's distress signal.
So what does the Asari High Command want us to do?
If there was a chance the Ardat Yakshi could break loose, the commandos were to purge the monastery.
Purge? You mean destroy?
They would have brought heavy explosives with them, yes.
¿Eso es necesario?
Morinth was dangerous, but are the Ardat Yakshi this big of a threat?
Morinth was just hitting her stride. Ardat Yakshi who kill leave behind astronomical body counts. That's why High Command won't rest until this place is destroyed. They'd never risk a single Ardat Yakshi getting loose.
Entonces lo haremos rápido.
They chose a bad time for a prison break. I want this done as fast as possible. We locate the commandos, then finish the job.
Good. The sooner you finish, the sooner Asari High Command stops wasting lives here.
Necesitamos esas vidas para que se desperdicien en la Tierra. Qué lindo lugar. Arda Chachi, ahí se me actualizó el códice. Voy a poder leer a ver qué carajo era. ¿Sí?
My visor's IR says this shuttle's warm. Recent visitor?
¿Quién será? Fíjate el número de matrícula.
No elevator. ¿Qué es ese ruido?
Sounds close. And it has friends.
Estén alertas. Probablemente vamos a tener que disparar.
Stay sharp. I heard something.
That was me. Sorry.
Maldito seas, Bacarian. Firma electrónica de Calais. ¿Será eso?
Delay. You won't believe what Yan has managed to smuggle in. A copy of Vanya. Meet us after supper in the library. Bring some study work. Reel is floor warden tonight, so act natural. We'll be by the East Video Banks. This is gonna be so great. See you there. Oh, and delete this once you listen to it. Not like last time.
Se olvidó otra vez. Un recordatorio. No se permite que las estudiantes visiten los aposentos de otras ni que se reúnan en habitaciones sin supervisión del personal. También se prohíbe que las estudiantes accedan a la comunicación por extranet sin la aprobación de las superioras. No hay excepciones a esta regla. Las que las infrinjan por primera vez se quedarán sin tiempo libre durante un mes. Las posteriores infracciones se verán castigadas con el confinamiento. El monasterio es nuestro refugio. Para que siga siéndolo debemos hacer sacrificios. De ser así, tengo fe en que podemos seguir disfrutando del orden y la paz que este lugar nos ha dado. ¿Qué es un convento? Llegaron los batarianos transformados. A nuestro personal y estudiantes se adjunta el nuevo horario diario. La hora de despertar se ha adelantado 15 minutos. Y las vigilantes de planta podrían descargar la lista de los coros de más adelante esta semana. Para cualquier pregunta o problema, acudid a mí o a la matriarca Galae. ¿Tienen coro también? Qué bien. Acá hay una comando. No lo logró. No pudo ir al coro.
Reapers. Looks like we know why the commando teams went silent.
This monastery's out of the way. What do the Reapers want with Ardat Yakshi? Anything useful?
A map marked with the nav point location of a bomb. They call it the Great Hall.
At least it's no surprise Nuke gone to Chunka, but the commandos want this place gone pretty badly.
No puedo culparles.
This place is a lost cause if it's already crawling with Reapers. Let's get to the Great Hall and set off that bomb.
Quiero ver el coro Asari. No. Acá no está. La puerta está cerrada. Esto. No. Hay más pads de datos explicando la historia de este lugar y los acontecimientos recientes. Probablemente. ¿Qué carajo?
Very good. I almost didn't hear you. Samara? It has been some time, Shepard. You are a most welcome sight. The corruption here runs deep.
But what are you doing here?
My daughters live in this monastery, Tali. I am here for them.
¿Todavía te quedan hijas? ¿Y viniste a meterles?
Unfortunately, the Reapers had already infested this place by the time I arrived.
¿Tus hijas son peligrosas?
You met me hunting down your other Ardat Yakshi daughter. Are these ones just as dangerous?
Falair and Rila have followed the monastery's rules ever since they arrived. They've shown no inclination toward violence.
And you're here to save them?
They are my responsibility. And it's one that cannot be abandoned, even as our galaxy crumbles.
Vamos a volar este lugar.
Find your daughters fast. I'm setting off a bomb the commandos brought here.
The Justicar Code demands I discover what happened to my children in this monastery. I cannot ignore it.
¿Y
We're
eso?
out of time.
¿Serán tus hijas?
We'll meet again. I will draw these creatures off.
Wait! Let's go.
My name is Tashia Pore. I'm wounded. Bad. Give this to my bondmate, Weshra. Asked her to go to the Citadel and...
¿En qué parte está?
Tell Weshra I love her. Tell her... Sorry we fought. I was an idiot. Didn't mean any of it, Weshra. Want you to have everything of mine, okay? Love you. I love you so.
Qué trágico.
Why did the Reapers invade a monastery?
They'll invade everywhere eventually.
Son religiosos.
But if this place has some strategic value, I'm not seeing it.
Son religiosos. Quieren encontrar a la diosa Asari. O algo así. Los turianos no son muy imaginativos, ¿no? Este lugar parece ideal para un combate, ¿sí? Carajo. Ah, sí, esto. Serías una sorpresa, pero ya hice los DLC, entonces no sos ninguna sorpresa. Tal vez no tuve que haber hecho los DLC tan pronto. Ay, ay, ay. Salís de ahí abajo. ¿Ellos también pueden usar esta mierda?
Used to be an Asari? Poor Liara. I'm glad she's back on the Normandy.
¿No lo viste en la misión? Ah, no, no estabas. Claro que no. Sos una nueva incorporación. Cosquillas.
Mother, you came. As soon as I was able.
Esta no se parece mucho a vos, ¿eh?
Shepard, this is Falair, my youngest. She and her sister Rila are Ardat Yakshi. They have
Mother, they have Rila.
What?
I saw some of those creatures take her into the Great Hall. I've been trying to get there.
What are the Reapers doing here?
Harvesting us. They're turning us into those monsters. Please, you can't let that happen to Rila.
¿Las Ardat Yakshi son inocentes?
The Asari thought the Ardat Yakshi were to blame for the attack.
This is our home. Most of us are grateful to be here. The monastery is a place Ardat Yakshi can achieve peace.
Falair speaks truthfully, Shepard. I vouch for her words, with pride.
Hemos venido por otro motivo.
There's a bomb in the Great Hall. We're setting it off, so find your sister quickly.
Bomb? But I thought you came to rescue us.
No.
I'm here because this place is a liability.
A liability? My friends have been killed. Turned into...
No te pongas emocional.
did not come to argue.
No, you came to destroy us.
¿Dónde vas, niña?
The Great Hall. She's looking for Rila.
Bueno, vayan a buscar a Rila. Ah, cierto que podías volar.
Look for that bomb.
I doubt we'll miss it.
Dos caminos, ¿eh?
Jethro, this is Galay. I've blocked extranet access. We don't need the students panicking about these Reaper rumors. Still, it will not hurt to tally our supplies. Please bring me an inventory before evening prayer. I'll contact Cecil later tonight to inquire what set the Asari to war. Go in peace.
Necesitan defensas que no tienen. Ay. De este lado.
Despite the damage, you can tell this place used to be beautiful. For a prison.
You disapprove?
Actually, I think the Asari were being kind. Most races would have killed something like an Ardat Yakshi.
¿Las cuarianas no tienen algo parecido? Mierda. Muy lejos. Alcance inefectivo. Me quedo con esto. ¿Eh? Discípulo. ¿Y qué es eso? No parece una pistola. Además es muy grande para ser una pistola. Camino cortado. Mesa de trabajo. Esto. He hecho que metiera a la nueva en una cámara de confinamiento. La justiciera que nos la trajo fuera dijo que le había costado convencer a la prisionera de que era necesario ir al monasterio. Puede que esto explique por qué la chica atacó a sus guardias. Tiene suerte de que Fora no estuviera aquí para entonces. El código de las justicieras habría exigido una ejecución. Ya preguntaría a otras justicieras sobre el nivel de coerción que el código le permite a Fora. No es la primera vez que sus capturas llegan aquí locas de miedo, pero me aseguraré de que sea la última. He revisado la lista de candidatas a las visitas supervisadas a Tesia de este año. Doy el visto bueno a todas excepto a Janice. Es impulsiva, astuta y lo que es peor, una romántica empedernida. No podrías encontrar una combinación peor a la que dejar salir de nuestros muros. Encuentro sospechoso hasta que fuera nominada. Vamos a mirar el tema y recemos para que no se trate de Janice haciendo de las suyas otra vez. Nos cuesta mucho tiempo y esfuerzos que el gobierno de Tesias deje que nuestras mejores alumnas visiten su mundo de origen. A menos que Janice madure, no estará entre ellas. Pobre Janice. Es demasiado peligrosa. Demasiado Ardat Yakshi. Buen lugar para un tiroteo. ¿Qué tira? ¡Uy! Eso me consume. ¿Estarás ahí escondido? ¿Ya lo mataron? Carajo. Listo. Continuemos. Uy. Abrite, mierda. Espera un segundo ahí, Asari. No quiero activar la bomba aún. Quiero ver si hay cosas. Sí. Precisión 3, mira de no sé qué, fusil de asalto. Bueno, ahora sí. Uy. ¿Qué pasó?
Another dead commando. Was she holding off Reapers or was she left behind?
That's a gruesome thought.
You were wondering too, weren't you?
Yeah.
Vamos. Tocando al azar. ¿Qué mierda? Bomba. No activemos la bomba todavía, no.
There's our bomb.
And Falaire.
La veo. No toquen nada, no hagan nada. ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué hicieron? ¿De qué se queja? Encontraste a tu hermana, ahí está. Y no está transformada en esa cosa cegadora.
Rila? Rila, can you hear me?
¿Está dormida? ¿Se levantó temprano? Se le pusieron los ojitos negros. ¿Es normal eso? Y trata de estrangularte.
Why did she do that? Because they've begun to turn her into one of the Reaper's creatures.
I'm sorry. Can we set off that bomb?
Not without a detonator.
Commandos would have had one. We've got to find it. Later.
Primero las basuritas. Morí, perra Sari. Esa mierda me consume el escudo lentamente. Ah, qué débil.
That's the last.
For now. Let's get back to that bomb.
Activemos eso. ¿Y qué pasó con esa? ¿Se murió? No, mueve la cabecita.
Falaire, go! Take the elevator!
Recuperó la cordura.
What are you doing? It's too late for me. There are hundreds coming. Just go!
Tiene el detonador.
Move! No!
Vamos. O te van a atomizar.
Rila!
¿Me ayudas, Bacarian, con este? Pero deberíamos dejarla con el detonador porque está ahí otra vez con los ojitos negros, media como poseída. Quizás no va a poder tocar el botón. Su fuerza de voluntad no va a ser lo suficientemente fuerte. Sí, creo que esto no fue una buena idea. Vamos a tener que volver. Fallo crítico de la misión.
We're not your slaves.
Hacelo. Bien hecho. Uy. ¿Cómo lo llevas?
Rila, there wasn't even time to say goodbye.
Few can break the Reaper's hold. Rila's will was extraordinary, as was her love for you.
We left her to die.
Rila made her choice, and it has reminded me of what is truly important. Why I swore I'd lay down my life.
Oh, me parece
What
que
is that?
ya sé a dónde vamos con esto.
The code demands an Ardat Yakshi cannot live outside a monastery that no longer exists.
Se va a quedar sin todas sus hijas.
What are you doing? I'm sorry, Shepard. By the Justicar's code, there is only one way to save Valer.
Mm.
No!
My daughters, you were all
No. Que te necesito. Para la guerra.
Let go.
No.
What are you doing?
Sos puntos en el tablero.
By throwing your life away? I won't kill my last daughter.
¿Querés suicidarte? Anda a la tierra. Es una muerte segura.
Valer? I'll stay here. Home. No matter what's become of it.
Pero está lleno de esas mierdas azar y transformadas.
I could have left any time. I don't need a building to honor my own code. And if the Reapers return, they won't take me alive. I promise.
Trato hecho.
Then, the code permits you to stay, as you are. Once this war is over, and if I am able, I will visit, as a Justicar should.
Es hora de luchar, Samara.
I meant it when I said the galaxy needs you against the Reapers.
You were right. It's past time I joined your battle. I'll fight in your armies, Shepard, once I speak with Valer.
I'll be waiting.
Not for long. Thank you, my friend.
Everything's taken care of down here. Bring in the shuttle.
Right, Commander. I'll just follow the smoke.
I read your report, Commander. We had no idea the situation had deteriorated so quickly.
Manden más comandos.
May the Ardat Yakshi find rest. What the Reapers did to them was monstrous. I had another team of commandos headed to the monastery who I can now formally transfer to Admiral Hackett's command. They'll serve you loyally, Commander. Farewell.